Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have two $5 coins for you from Hong Kong. The reason we have them and can afford them is they've been demonetized. These are no longer currency in Hong Kong, as most of you know. Hong Kong has reverted to China, and these particular coins were made when Hong Kong was still a British dependency. So this is the $5 coin from 1980 and the $5 coin from 1986. We see on the reverse of both of these, which we're looking at, it says Hong Kong and the lettering around it. It says $5. It says 1980, and then at the bottom, well, it says 5, and then at the bottom it says $5. This particular coin is what they call reeded, so it has lines in it. And it has a security edge. So if we look at it closely, we can see that it has a security edge and actually has stuff on the security edge. That's pretty cool, huh? So when we look through it, so there's the security edge, and it's almost like a coin sandwich, we call it. So right in the middle, there is some words. And this 1986 coin is exactly the same. Hong Kong on the top, $5 at the bottom, 5 in the center, and again a security edge with Chinese characters and writing on the, now let's turn this over so you can actually read it right side up, and writing on it. And let's see if we can get back to and show you the Chinese characters on it. There you go. See, there we go. Now let's start at this side. 5. See the 5 there? Let me see if I can point it out to you. F-I-V-E. And let me get up a little higher. 5 and then dollar. So it says $5 on the inner sandwich part. $5 there, you can see it pretty well. And then if we flip it over this way, we can see that we have the Queen here. And this is Queen Elizabeth II. And, oh, so that's the difference, the big difference between the two of these, right? This has the portrait of the Queen, and this particular portrait is her facing right. But this is the second portrait of Queen. This is Queen Elizabeth II wearing the Girls of Ireland and Wales tiara. And this is Queen Elizabeth II wearing the Henry IV crown. So this one, but what happens is they change the portrait on the coins between 1980 and 1986. So they went from the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth to the third. They also did something very weirdly different, and they changed the way that I don't think it's weird necessarily, but it says Queen Elizabeth II, Queen Elizabeth II. They changed kind of the way that it goes around her, but it ends up being and saying the same thing. So the 1980 coin, there were 40 million of them made. The 1986 coin, there were 8 million of them made. So that's a huge difference. So this coin, I think they knew it was going to be changed. They put a lot of them out, and they made 40 million. This particular coin, they only made 8 million. So when we start looking for coins, both of these have been demonetized. In other words, they're no longer good for circulating coinage in Hong Kong. But you always want to look for the coin that they made the least of. And even though this is in some ways a much prettier portrait, an older coin, and maybe a much nicer coin, they made so many of these that it has very little value. And this is probably worth about $1 US, maybe $1.25 US, if you pay the postage. All right, so that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And those are two of our Hong Kong $5 coins.